Now, Dolly and Bert throw open the doors for business down in the state of Texas with the best little whorehouse in Texas. That sort of thing should not be allowed on a Saturday night. It should be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. At 1:30, Hooperman's love life is in jeopardy, which of course is just outside Texas. John Ritter plays Hooperman, another offbeat story at 1:30, and at 2 o'clock, well, things that are on the beat with the Hitman and Her. Then at 4 o'clock we go NASCAR racing. I hope you'll still be with us then. And at 5 o'clock the continuation of our serial Children's Island. But in a moment a change to the advertised programme as we enter the Twilight Zone. Now on Anglia, a change to the advertised programme as we present another strange story in a world beyond the Twilight Zone. And the advertised programme did a disappearing trick, just like me, so we took you instead into the Twilight Zone. I suppose life would be very dull if everybody did what they were told the whole time. Wouldn't happen around here anyway. But I can tell you that next, it's another trip with Hooperman. At 2, Peter Michaela proved that you don't have to be young to enjoy the disco in the Hitman and Her. Now, Hooperman. All those people who go to bed early miss the best shows, don't they? More crime busting at 12:05 tomorrow night with the new Avengers on the trail of a clever arch-villain. He can do anything, but can he outwit Steed, Gambit and Purdy? We'll find out tomorrow night. Well, the moment we're off to the disco for the Hitman and Her, I've been told to say hello to the Burger Boys, who I bumped into outside a well-known burger chain in central Norwich earlier this evening, who like the Hitman and Her. I've been told to tell you that they've all got Whoppers. Flame-grilled, of course. The Hitman is after the news from ITM. You're watching Anglia Television.
The Prime Minister has stepped up his attack against what he calls Labour's lie over the health service. The row erupted during the Monmouth by-election and a Labour leaflet claiming that a local hospital would be opting out of the NHS if it became a trust. Last night, Mr Major called Labour's campaign a disgraceful and unprincipled assault and said it was sapping the morale of NHS staff and cynically exploiting the sick. He challenged the Labour leader, Mr Kinnock, to withdraw the comment. Labour have accused the government of whinging and whining. The African National Congress has broken off its power-sharing talks with the South African government. The ANC says it won't continue talks about a new constitution until the government ends violence in the townships. The ANC is also boycotting a government peace conference on Friday, but the rival Zulu Inkatha party says it will still attend. Doctors won't know until later today the full extent of damage to Spurs star Paul Gascoigne's knee. Last night, the victorious Tottenham team took the FA Cup to Gazza's bedside at a private hospital in London's West End. Gascoigne was carried off after only 17 minutes of the first half. Tottenham clinched the cup when Nottingham Forest Des Walker put the ball in his own net, making the score 2-1. And that's the news for now. Join us for the morning news at 5:30.
Now, here is an early warning. They're here. It's Peter Michaela, the Hitman and Her.
Right now then, why are we in a Chinese restaurant?
Well, it's obvious, Pete. We're in Preston, you know, Tokyo Joe's.
Tokyo's in Japan.
Well, it's the same difference, isn't it?
Well, Preston's not in Japan, and Tokyo's in Japan, and... Now listen, is this another bad start to another bad show?
Well, we don't want to spoil it and ever do a good start, do we?
We could one week, you know, we could get expensive script writers.
No, because then the show would have to go sort of upwards from there. If we start bad, it could...
But I read in the Sun this week that the Granada are running every episode of Coronation Street again. It's going to take 12 years. I think they should run every episode of the Hitman and Her again.
People probably wouldn't notice.
They probably wouldn't, actually. So if you're sitting at home wondering what we're doing in a Chinese restaurant, the answer to that is go in crackers. So we're in Preston at Tokyo Joe's, and we'll see you in a minute when we've got something sensible to say. Origami.
Preston, please make yourself heard in the Northwest as we introduce you to Pete Waterman and Michaela Strachan, better known as the Hitman and Her.
Hang on.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, don't arigato.
Apparently that means hello.
Bit of Japanese for you.
Oh, is it? I thought it's Chinese.
Japanese?
Oh, well, never mind. This is the Honourable Mr. Hitman.
And this is the most scrutable Mrs. Hitwoman. Her.
Who? We have a lot of Eastern Province for you tonight and a few Shanghai surprises. Thank you.
We got live music from T99, so let's go Frugin. And this is KLF, and this is Tokyo Joe's in Preston.